Please excuse the crudeness of this presentation. PowerPoint's not really my favorite medium. This is the CMS auditorium, a rough sketch. It's a true auditorium in the sense that it's a room where people can speak to a large audience and be heard pretty well without any amplification. It was well designed for its time. A person can stand on the stage and speak in a loud voice and be heard everywhere throughout the space because the acoustics are designed to reflect the sound of the person speaking and bounce it around the room. One person speaking on a microphone even sounds pretty good. But this is exactly the opposite of what you want in a theater. In a theater, you don't want the sound to bounce around. You want the sound to go one way. In a theater, the sound comes out from the stage, and the materials of the room are designed so that it doesn't bounce back and is absorbed. The problem in the auditorium environment is feedback. Feedback's the squealing noise you sometimes hear in PA systems, and it's a result of the microphones picking up the sound from the speakers, bouncing around the room, and rebroadcasting it, creating a loop of sound that becomes a squeal. So the very design of this room increases the potential for feedback by bouncing the sound around. The feedback is compounded by using more than one microphone. Using 2 mics doesn't double the potential for feedback, it squares it. 3 mics cubes the potential for feedback, and so on, as each mic now has the potential to pick up the sound from the other mics and create a feedback loop. We have been using up to, I think, 6 mics in some scenes. The potential for feedback is also increased by the proximity and position of the speakers. And here too, the auditorium design works against us. Currently, the speakers are set up in one main cluster right over the stage. That brings the speakers very close to the microphones and increases the likelihood of feedback. In addition, the current setup of the stage as a classroom complicates things a bit. The rear of the stage is used as a classroom for the band. Now this forces the prop and scenery storage that would usually occur back there forward to the second curtain. That means all the scenes are played forward of the second curtain and out onto the apron of the stage, directly under the speakers. Now because of the lack of space, additional scenes must be played in the pit, in the worst possible area for feedback, directly in front of the speakers. So you can see that many things are conspiring against getting good theatrical sound in this auditorium. Better mics and a mixer system will help a bit, but critical changes are necessary to the built-in amplification and speaker system. For example, having smaller speakers at lower volume throughout the space would be better than one big speaker in the front. And to make this a good environment for both theater and music presentations, some architectural modifications are necessary to absorb sound and reduce the amount of sound bouncing around the room. I hope this was clear. Thanks for your attention.